How's it going, everyone? So been on a little bit of a challenge kick, so I'm gonna do Demo Man today. And in the last video, well, I guess the last video I did was the challenges that's posting on Saturday. So yeah, things get really out of order. Okay, so I'm just trying to get a feel for this. But on that, I was actually commenting on crawlspaces. And so yeah, I was correct about the stud finder and what's it called? The mom's box with stud finder for those relative probabilities. And then I tried to find the probability for just generally finding a crawl space, and well, that was a lot harder. I still don't think I fully understand how it works, and the thing is, it's like all I've been able to find is like descriptions of the process of how the crawl spaces generate without any comments on what the probability is, if that makes sense. Wait, I can also detonate them faster. It's kind of fun. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, TNT is just useless. I'm just doing an epic fetus run, man. Ooh, this is a nice room, though. I don't want to hit them. Hey, shop whistle. Ooh, we could get a curse room too. Ooh, dry baby. I like dry baby. Yeah, so I spent a while learning about different different properties of crawl spaces. There's some weird, like, there's some interesting details. I think they changed it so crawl spaces could form under props, but I don't know if poops count in that. Or like, I think mushrooms and skulls, it can form under those now. Yeah, definitely still some wonky things. But yeah, of course, then there's like the other changes that kind of ended up happening. It's like, that bomb is useless. There's other adjustments too, right? Where crawl spaces have a possibility to spawn. I think I want these keys. Spider with Dr. Fetus is melting my brain. Double soul heart? What does it mean? And do I ever just... I'll just world here. Stars out. Okay, so the challenge here is getting enough, like, doing fine enough to actually survive this without any additional items, really. It's totally doable. Yeah. Crawl spaces are very interesting. I don't know if I'm willing to put in the time, but frankly, like, you can just calculate it via a, you know, a what's the term, not greedy method, but, you know, just brute force it, right, and just count out all the possibilities. And like, I think that that's completely a reasonable option. Just grabbing that for the flame. Is there a heart in here? Oh, why are... what? Excuse me? I'm just gonna leave real quick. I have no idea why those were there. Extra curse room seems fun. I'm just gonna leave the storage pad. I might get an achievement by having a certain number of them explode, though. So I will actually bring it to the next floor. Why did that show? I have 4. Oh, I was like, why do I have 4.5? Oh my goodness. Hey, I have Dreamcatcher right now, apparently. I can't do anything here, so. But I will give this guy 3 hearts. Maybe I can still use Dreamcatcher before it goes away. Okay. I'm not gonna, oh my god. I'm so excited. It's Chubb, I think. No, Larry Jr. It's Larry Jr. That's the corroded battery, so now if I try to use it. Does it just, or is it like when I drop it? Interesting. So I can actually still use it even when it's corroded. Yeah. But yeah, a ton of interesting things about crawl spaces. So, like, roughly, essentially, the way that they generate is, for every room you enter, there's a certain number of tiles, right? And it excludes, I think, these 4 that you enter on. But then for the other remaining 87 tiles, if the seed of the run matches the number that's randomly assigned to one of the rocks, that will be then that rock will be a crawl space, which is interesting. But yeah, so like, the thing is, it's like, when you ask the question, what's the chances of getting a crawl space? It's like, okay, that's fine and dandy and all, thanks for telling me, you know. Dang it. Thanks for telling me, you know, what the probabilities are, or, you know, how it generates. But it's more like, I kind of wanted to know. You know, kind of wanted to know just like a number. You know, I didn't need to know all the details. Does this cursor just randomly have a... I don't want to talk about that. Oh, but I made it out anyway. Yeah. Let's see. But, yeah, so if that explanation didn't make very much sense, yeah, I've only found whatever was written in the wiki on it. And... oh my god, I keep taking damage to these things. Yeah, but I've only found what's been written on the wiki on it. And also... yes. Nice. And then there's just like one random post on Steam where somebody's talking about it. I would imagine somebody got the answer to this question because, you know, they looked into the source code of the game and figured out, like, hey, this is how it works. I mean, I would imagine that's how people have a detailed answer for how it works, but not for what the chances are. It's so weird to me, so, like, what's even the interaction between Stud Finder and that? Right, because Stud Finder and Mom's Box, right, they both essentially lock in the I actually don't want conjoint here. I just realized. I'm just thinking about grabbing the ghost baby, but I don't want that actually. Nice. Object key is nice. Oops. Wow. This Gimpy has been very forgiving. Yeah. So let's see. No, but like, it'd be nice to just have a number for the chances that a crawl space appears. Because like, in essence, right, I guess maybe that's why it hasn't been calculated, right, is because I guess it's technically dependent upon what every room layout is, right? So like, say for instance, this room right here, there's only like a few rocks in it, and so like it would count like this whole thing as it counts the whole room, and then it scales everything down by 4 or something like that, so decreases, so it's like, it's basically rock density is like the basically, from what I can tell, it seems like if there's a lot of rocks in a room, you should search for a crawl space in it. If there's not, then the probability is actually pretty low. And I would say that that was, you know, very fortuitous, but I've been talking about crawl spaces the whole time, and a crawl space appeared while playing Isaac. I don't think that that's particularly groundbreaking. But it's a very interesting, like, it's a fascinating question. Also, apparently, like, the way the crawl spaces are made, like, you know, this was at least kind of obvious. Like, it seemed pretty apparent, right? They're the same size as a room, but they have gravity. So one way you can think about it is like, you know, a tile that I'm standing on right here could be a gravity tile, and like it pulls you down, right? It's as if you're always holding down on it. And then like the ladders are essentially just like a normal tile, right? One that you can move freely on, right? And then like all of the walls are those metal blocks that you can't bomb through or anything. So like, the reason why it's interesting to kind of understand why crawl spaces are built that way is because it actually tells you how you can navigate. To some extent, it tells you how you can navigate. I don't really have enough money here, so I'm actually going to go on to the next floor. It tells you how you can navigate those rooms that have like the double thick doors, right? I'm already kind of, but that's actually a decent one. I'm willing to give myself reasonably close to conjoined for that. But yeah, without actually calculating the numbers, which now that I think about it would be pretty obnoxious, which is probably why nobody's done it. The chances of a crawl space have to be pretty low, but then I'm wondering, how does, you know, how does... Oh, you know, I've probably been getting more soul hearts because of Mom's Pearl. Maybe? Or maybe I'm just lucky. Wow, thank you, Dumpy. Right, but like, crawl spaces are supposed to like have whatever, it's because it's not like, right, saying that they have a 1 in 100 chance to generate means that, what's the, like, it means that like what changed, right? Did they just change it so that every rock has a 1 in 100 chance to generate a crawl space? In which case, like, why don't they just do that in the first place, you know? I didn't mean to blow you up. It's okay. Actually. This is such a dark room. Ha. I'm actually not in the dark room though, so the joke doesn't track. I'm blowing all these up because crawl space. And from what I've learned, you are more likely to find a crawl space in rooms with lots of rocks. But, yeah, it actually also gives a different perspective on how you might want to like use your bombs and like stompy items and stuff. But yeah, very interesting. And like the design and everything, so there's the wiki lists, there's 7 ways, but one of the things that it does is it lists Gideon's crawl space as a crawl space. But like there's only one way to generate Gideon's crawl space. And I don't know, it feels a little silly to count it, because like the thing about crawlspaces is if you have found one for the floor, you found all of them for the floor, right? So you don't need to search for any additional crawlspaces after that, because if you find another ladder, it'll bring you to that same crawlspace. Gideon's, though, is an exception, right? So that's why it feels a bit odd to specifically. What is this? I've never seen this enemy before. That's so cool. Curse of the Tower? I'm good. I'm good. I don't even think I don't need the mushrooms. I'm not sure why I'm bombing for them. Huh. That's actually really interesting. Oh, thanks, Dumpy. There was an item earlier, right, that I kind of wanted. Thanks again, Gimpy. Got Dumpy and Gimpy. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can get a good picture of both of them, but get a picture of. Let's see if we can get. Yeah. Gotta get all of the photos. Oh yeah, this is one. And this. I don't care about you. But yeah, so it listed 7 ways. One of those 7 ways it listed was Great Gideon crawlspace, which seems weird, but whatever, if you want to count it. Basically, if you throw a chaos card at Great Gideon, it will cause him to explode, or like he'll die, right? And it'll end the fight with Great Gideon right away. What a fun bug. So it'll end the fight right away. Sure. It felt like the music just stopped there. But anyway, and then it'll spawn a special crawl space underneath Great Gideon. Oh, can we get the picture of the headless baby too? Nice. Get all the photographs. Dang, he's going for that low trajectory. Oh. Look, my damage actually isn't that amazing. Oh, there was a soul heart up in the top right. I saw it. I saw it too late. It's on me. But yeah, so the other 6 ways it lists are... Is that a trapdoor or a crawl space? It's a crawl space. Ooh, birthday gift. Does that? Does that do what I think it does? Okay, let me just go down this crawl space first. Harlequin baby? Oh. Why did that explode as soon as it made contact? Anyway. I'm trying to get the last one. Feels like a Zelda secret. Like he's... Okay, I won't do it. I won't do it. Okay, I think this does what I think it does. No? Oh, it turns all items that I find from this point forward into Mr. Gift. Okay, that was not what I thought it would do. Now I have conjoined. Harlequin baby, you're not getting the picture. Okay, I think I get it now. That seems really good though. Yeah, so the other 6 ways, not counting the crawl space from Good Gideon, because that is it's a unique crawl space. There are 7 other ways to do it. Blowing up a rock, obviously, and then let's see, what are the other ways? Ooh, hey, mystery gift for 7 cents. And so if I take this and put it in the curse room. Sure. Yeah, so until I find some other good stuff to reroll. Yeah, so blowing up a rock that has a crawl space under it counts. Blowing up a clean rug is another example. Using do we need to go deeper shovel? So it used to be that 8% of the time it could spawn a crawl space, and now it's, if you use it on patterned ground, which would be like this part right here that I'm standing on, or this part. Any tile that kind of originally started with a different look, that will always spawn a crawl space. So I'm not sure if it spawns crawl spaces anymore outside of that, like that you could just like randomly get a crawl space. In any case, it's I mean, like, let's see, so we need to go deeper. AWAS is the other one, and then upside down, hold on, I have the wiki next to me. Upside down the world and getting hit while having a cracked orb. That was the one, I was actually pretty surprised to learn about that one. No idea that actually counted. So cracked orb is an item. I don't know how you get it. I have to refresh my memory on that. I don't actually want like clear key tile. Actually, it doesn't matter that much, and I should take it because but yeah, so it's an item that whenever you take damage, it unlocks all the doors. That's every door, including like the Mega Satan door. You know, basically. Oh my god, I'm so poor. Shopkeeper, I'm sorry. Yeah, but apparently it also opens trapdoors, apparently. Which, evidently the wiki says that that's an unknown chance, but I don't know how to interpret that. I guess technically, getting like a crawl space is an unknown chance regardless. Right, so maybe it's just that getting hit while having cracked orb opens up all things that are trapdoors, including ones that, you know, no idea. There's definitely, it's interesting, like, from the resources I found, which was only very cursory search, there's not a whole lot of knowledge about trapdoors, actually, in crawl spaces, or crawl spaces, more specifically, which I think makes it even more fascinating. I'll take this into... I don't care about the boss room, but I could put it in the secret room. If I get a devil room, that's great. Yeah, nice, we get the devil room. Fortunately, I don't get to do multiples, but... Maybe you get another deal with the Devil Eye. Stay open? Oh my god. You're amazing. Mr. Devil Man. Back of bobbies. We have a lot of familiars. I love it.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
I don't have enough money, though, to get the other... Oh, hey, Tinted Rock. What a weird Tinted Rock texture right there. There's an enemy in there. Okay. On to the next floor. So yeah, crawl spaces are nice. I love the additions in Fiend Folio. I think that like, they give a lot of options. They're very interesting. Like, I think one of the things I've enjoyed the most about the crawl spaces in Fiend Folio is just that, like, they're just fun to... They're just fun to go through. Like, I find myself going for a crawl space even when I'm like, I don't even want this. Hearts? Nope. So... curse item, but I lose the whistle? No, thanks. I don't know what that explosion was. Thanks back, Bobbies. So many flares. Now we have money. Yeah, we're going to be blowing up a lot of machines, so the extra pickups is going to be nice to get more money for more mystery bags. What a weird... Is that just like an Easter egg that it occasionally does the Buster in his commission whistle instead? Do I do curse rooms? Probably not, right? But there's a soul heart in that curse room. Yep. I'm taking that into a curse room. It is effectively free. Oh, I was thinking maybe if I went fast enough. Come on. Another curse room? How fun is it if we're not completely breaking it? Secret room. Forget me now? I'm good. I once saw a mod for Forget Me Now that that also made it so that you could pick up an item for a few seconds after you use Forget Me Now. Pretty interesting idea. I think it makes Forget Me Now. I mean, because like, okay, so Forget Me Now, starting a whole new floor. Guess I'm just gonna talk about Forget Me Now for a little bit because I don't know what else to say about crawl spaces. Besides that, Fiend Folio ones are great. I'll just... I mean, it's never gonna go off. Oh, that was creepy. Wait, I feel like there's a few other things. Maybe I have to just refresh my memory on this. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any additional ways to get the... So, one of the types of crawl spaces there is a is one where there's multiple, or like there's two items in it, but one of them is like completely blocked off. And there's a few ways to get it. You can get it with like how to jump, if your character's small enough, moving box, Mr. Me. So there's a lot of options, but there's also a lot of items in the game, so the chances that you get one of those options is actually still kind of low. But it's interesting because you can, like, there are a lot of ways to do it. Obviously, being small enough to squeeze through the walls is not intended, I'm pretty sure. Oops. So many mystery boxes. Oh, if I think about it, they always spawn a mystery box, right? So I should always... So I should just always be... like using it, not like using it on cooldown and wherever's close. Sure. 3 cents for a sack is actually kind of tempting. Dude, I can't buy that sack. Not that I wanted to, but I can't. But, yeah, being able to glitch through is definitely a little bit of a... not ideal. 3 diamonds. I can buy one thing. I don't want to... Oh my god. I really don't want to talk about that. I was not paying that much attention, and the controller wasn't plugged in, and I'm sad. Okay. I'll just use it in any old room if I don't get a deal with the devil. Punching. Hey, buddy. Oh. I am far too powerful for luncheon. Bring me tea time. I don't want to use this in the boss room because I don't want boss items. Poop was a little sad. I almost snap grabbed that. I think this was the correct play. I don't have any regrets. Out of curiosity. Wow, it's been 31 minutes. This is not the worst. I think they might have made an adjustment here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was nowhere near you. Jerk. I think I was talking fairly continuously for like 30 minutes. Well. I think the interesting thing to me is now seeing, okay, is there a, like, has anyone done any talks on crawlspaces? Or are they still mostly just like a relatively unknown thing? It actually reminds me about like the other thing that I'm interested to calculate. I like started to put together a spreadsheet for it. But it's you know, figuring out if it's optimal to take one key piece. Like if you have, say, if you're playing Isaac, right? Is it optimal to take one key piece and start re-rolling, or do you want to do dang it. Right, do you want one key piece and then you re-roll from there, or do you want to you know, start re-rolling from the first key piece? And like, it's obviously conditioned on specific assumptions, but I mean, like, that's the thing. That's the reason why the calculator is interesting, right? Is because it can actually determine if there's conditions where, say, putting it in favor, like, enough might actually be sufficient, right? Like, if you do enough things to make the deal with the angel preferable over the devil deal, and then you, like, increase your deal chance by as much as possible, like, it might actually be better to take the key, right? Rather than to oops, I didn't see you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are, I see you. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's an interesting thing. I don't have enough health to justify. Oh. I'm definitely not paying as much attention as I ought to be. I do have 9 lives, but that's also just kind of a recipe to just kind of die 7 times in a row. Oh, I thought that was just... Ooh, what? Randy the snail? Snail familiar that retracts into his shell when hit by a projectile. Randy can be bounced around the room through repeated projectile collisions. Ooh. Get a picture of Randy. Look at that. Look at Randy. He's just doing snail things. This is... okay. Found the secret room. This is steps 2, so I'm probably gonna dodges here. Like, that was great, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna survive things in the future. Ooh, Black Moon is good. Poop. Not so great. Oh, he did get oh crap. Oh, he... we got 2 broken hearts now. Ooh. I love that tear effect. Oh, I totally forgot to get a picture at the beginning. I mean, it just kind of looked like your classic Dr. Fetus, right? Oh my god. I'm not sure how that worked, but it evidently worked. Was it just Randy that was doing all that work? Oh my god, am I gonna get cacophobia? I'm probably gonna die. I could really use a soul heart. Ooh. Wait, so if I... we look weird. There we go. Oh, so that's how you get him to go away. Well, those are just bad prices. Okay, it feels like I'm walking on sunshine actually might be great. Balls of Steel is just actively great. I don't even know if I've been full clearing at this point. I mean, I feel like with the insanity that is, like, oh. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Randy. I mean, Dumpy. I'm so confused. We can... that's good, that's good. Honestly, health ups. Health up. Damage. Damage. Alright. With 9 lives, actually, though, I think this is feasible. Prize bombs have been pretty nice, though. Just occasional free pickups. This is actually... yeah. Yeah, I wanted to blow him up. Yeah. That was good. Look how big these things are. What is the item called? It's the one I got from the deal with the devil. It's just so good. You know what? I'm gonna listen to you. I actually don't know if I should be, but I'm gonna listen to you. Who made it? Soon it'll be. I'm gonna listen to you. They said that they were innocent. I'm gonna believe them. Oh. What? Don't. I'm just leaving. Nope. I'm trying not to just bomb my way through every single room, because I know that's technically optimal, but where's the fun in that? I'm not like speedrunning, right? So I'm trying to enjoy the insanity that is this combo of items. It's not a good combo, but it's definitely not as bad as I expected it to be. Well, wow. Oh, I'll just, I'm better. Double lump of coal? Heck yeah. Emperor? Actually? It feels fair. Let's do it. Let's see if I can do this. It's looking very bad. Oh no, this is very bad. Just trying to squeeze in. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, he does it. Wait, but we can see what this one is too. What is Sanguine Hook supposed to be a reference to? Oh. Alright, that is the win. We'll see you guys in the next one. Chaos card. Nice. Good unlock.